Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Hey kids! It's time to have fun! Ready, set, go!
What the fuck did that say? This is so good. By the way, God bless whoever edited this video. That was the perfect ending to it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, hello there, chap. How you doing? How you doing? Hello? Hello? Yet. It is that time again. That's correct. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I am the great and powerful one, the man behind the button mashing. I am the great legend that is the demon of the internet. The demon that is from Canada. I am the Canadian rogue, better known as Robert Kunitz. We're here for yet another fun edition of GNF Televisable. How is everybody doing out there in Chatsville? Is everybody doing good? Oh, you all doing good? Are you having fun for another Friday? Friday for some, Saturday for others? That's right. That's right. I'm going to do that and do this. And then I'm going to have to do a few other things behind the scenes because I got things to be getting all ready. Yes, I have sent out the invites for those that wish to participate. That's right. So, yes, we're here for yet another fun edition of sanity, of internet at large, anything that makes us laugh. And as usual, I have the man that makes the AI sing, the one and only Sparky. Hello, Sparky.
What's up, Rogue?
Not much. I got older. I mean, that outside of that, I live. I still live. I have not received the Hall of Fame ring yet, but one day I will.
I was gonna say, well, happy birthday, Rogue.
Thank you. Well, happy anniversary to me. I live still, no matter how much destiny and the world tries to take me out or tries to. Plans, I still breathe. I still live. I still survive. So it's fun and exciting.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is.
Oh yes. I mean, I haven't gotten to the procreation level, but I didn't consider that. So I kind of went.
Well, speaking of, the one making the AI scene, I just got a comment, not
Okay.
it's like a couple minutes ago before the stream ever went live.
Mhm.
And I've been getting asked, when is the non-gym version laugh of the bartender song of Ralph is it gonna come out? When is it gonna come
Yeah.
out? Be quite honest, I forgot about that.
Wow, lucky you.
So it's been done for a while. I have the non-gym version of it. I
Mhm.
just haven't put it up. So
Uh,
I will put it up this weekend.
okay. Just
My
like you just like a certain person forgot that we had a recording session this Thursday or last
who
Thursday. I should say.
me or Nemo?
No, you forgot. Heads goes. Are you ready? And then you like that half hour later with a question mark. I'm like, it's fine. We
It
already started
wasn't
a recording.
it wasn't a half hour later.
Yes, it was roughly about half hour. Yes.
You never sent me the link.
Well, I gave you. Are you ready? And then you kind
I was
of.
ready for a link.
Oh, you could have said so. You could have said so because I do
Oh,
exactly
I'm
the same
sorry.
thing with
Every
Nemo.
time you get ready to record, you send the link. I figured,
Not
oh,
always.
okay, maybe
Not
Nemo
always.
called
Let's
it
get
off.
Not
ready
always.
to rumble.
I know, right? No, I always ask if people are ready because of the factor that Nemo could be busy doing something, you could be doing. So I always pre initiate. The only time that this happens for a group stream like this, that's where the link goes up. But this is a private kind of thing, so I want to make sure all the participants are ready. So it's a little different how we run
So
things. I'm like, you know what? It's okay,
time
especially if
out.
I don't give.
Time out. You send me a GIF at 7:59 p.m. my time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Nothing comes in. And then
Yeah.
I just send back, okay, question mark at 8:13 p.m. And then
Okay.
at 8:14, you said it's all right.
That's because of the factor for me. I've already talked to Nemo, and then he's like, he's
Next time,
accepted my
just send a link because that's what I was
Alright.
waiting for.
You could have said so.
Not for the
I'm
children, you two.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was my
Anyways,
job to request a link for
we
something we're already
resolved
on.
the issue. It's fine. We move on. It's my fault. It's fine. I'll take the heat. But we were able to get another solo show done and out of the way. So yes.
Well, cool.
When I
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't be there because the inability to access said deal.
It just, you know what? Let's be honest. It's that kind of week. I got started a little late. Sparky didn't get started at all. It was just kind of that thing, you know.
These things. I mean,
I even got started a half an hour late yesterday, and
yes, you did.
It's just been it's the way it is.
No, but these things do happen. But like I said before, we were able to get rid of one of these solo shows out of the way, so it kind of worked in our benefit. Because when I
that's fine.
When I talked to Nemo about this, he's like, "Well, I don't have time." I'm like, "Okay, whatever," which is why I kind of responded.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. If that was the case, I figured you guys just did a solo episode by yourselves. I'm like,
no.
Okay.
Like I said, a solo episode it's a completely different thing. The watch along is
gotcha. I was thinking you guys was just doing watch along.
No,
I didn't know.
We did a solo 2-shot. It was like,
if that's the case, fine. Okay, I got it. But I'm sitting there going like, I'm waiting for the link.
No. Like I said, I was waiting for a response. I waited for about 5 minutes. Nemo was kind of getting a little frustrated. I'm like,
it's all good. I was just sitting there. I was like, what's taking so goddamn long?
Waiting for you to respond.
Are you ready?
And then I get the
it's
question
send the link.
30 minutes later, but you know what? It's fine. I'll just jump to. I'll just
throw the link next time. Just throw the link next time.
All right. Now I know. So knowing is half the battle. So here we are. Anywho, I mean,
we've been streaming together since 2019.
2019. Well, technically 2018, 2019. I mean, we've been off and on the whole streaming thing.
We've briefed each other a couple times in 2018.
Yeah, of course. So, but again, at the end of the day, I do run a completely different game when I do recorded sessions. So
It's all good. It's all good. I didn't know.
no. How would anybody know? Henceforth, so yeah. Now that you have been, because I've done this to Dragon, so that I can follow along. Nemo's another one, same kind of situation. It's based on
You got too many Todds, Ringo. I got it.
Yeah, pretty much. So I gotta be very specific on how I do things. I did exactly the same thing with pen. So it's like, give me.
This is a good segue. No, this is absolutely a good segue into the whole Stellar Blade bullshit. A confusion.
Yes. So here we are. But yeah, no. It's been interesting. You apparently are getting a little bit of a little wind in your general area. I hear that sparkles.
Actually, no. We just got rain all day long. Other places getting Nebraska, Iowa, and places in Missouri are getting tornadoes.
So no flying cows.
It's way up north, but I do hear it's supposed to be a record outbreak, possibly even rivaling the tri-state tornadoes outbreak. So. I don't think it's going to, but I guess there's been multiple tornadoes touchdown and pick up and touchdown again. So, and that metric, what they're using, if they use the metric of every touchdown, and what they talk about touchdown, if a tornado picks back up, it sits back down, it's considered another touchdown. So, a single tornado could be on the ground and then lift up like 6 different times, and they consider that 6 different tornadoes, even though it's the same tornado. So it really kind of depends on what they're counting as. So they're counting as actual tornadoes. No, I don't think it's got to be it's got to break the tri-state one. To count every time the tornado picks up and touches back down, it might.
All right, that makes no sense to me when it comes down to things like that. But sure.
Yeah, same here. I don't know why they do that.
It makes no sense, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to move that up since my audio is being stupid. So let's do that. There we go. I brought myself up to about 150. So there's that. So as usual, I give you guys the, I know, right? I give you guys an opportunity to throw down your conversations you want.
Nope, I had so many, I forgot.
I'm giving you Grant. I mean, it's my birthday, and I'm giving you an opportunity here.
I mean, we got the robot pizza maker, we got the robot Megatron, we got the.
Wait, isn't Megatron always a robot?
No,
there's actually
this is a self-transforming Megatron.
Oh, it is cool as fuck too. Not gonna lie.
Okay,
it's cooler than the Optimus. Gonna be honest.
Gotcha. Okay, toy.
It doesn't turn into that gay fucking gun either. It turns into that fucking awesome ass tank. So yeah.
Here.
So P5.
Yeah, since the man is already kind of cooming, we'll just kind of make him coom even harder.
That is, you cannot say the inner kid in you wants that, doesn't want that. I mean, you don't want to pay for it, but you do want that.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
Hey, Megatron.
What's wrong?
Attack.
That's Gen 1 movement, though, from the cartoon.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's Gen 5 Megatron with Gen 1 movement, which is awesome.
I mean, it is the music. Do you not hear the music?
Oh, yeah, I hear the music. I hear.
Hey, Megatron.
What's wrong?
Transform.
Well, it's
what?
Well, I'm thinking of G5 Megatron from like Transformers Armada.
That's not that.
Megatron.
I thought it was Gen. Is that Gen 4 then? I don't know, but they stopped having him change into that gay ass cut. That's all that mattered.
But
that was like 10 times smaller than what he actually was and could be wielded by another
Oh no!
Decepticon.
Oh, it could either be wielded by a Decepticon or all of a sudden a human. I mean,
That's because he
never
was
know.
able to change size.
Somehow. I mean, yeah. Still trying to figure that one out. There was that. That was pretty cool.
I always thought the tank was a gay ass move, but sure, whatever.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I like the Transformers animated. He was able to change into. Well, no, that wasn't him. He was a attack helicopter in the animated one. I'm thinking of Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg could change into, I think, a jet, a helicopter, and a tank.
And speaking of the Jew,
Wow.
Hey,
I know you just got thrown into that one.
You're gonna get thrown into a lot more because Bill
next time,
Cosby's cellmate got let out.
Yeah, hey, Pin, just say Orve next time.
Oy vey.
Not Jewish enough.
Bill Cosby's
Well, she's
cellmate got released, so you're gonna get a lot. Of
she's still Cuban. I mean, realistically speaking, I mean, whatever.
And what's happening on the college is your fault too.
No, I actually preferred him as a Cybertronian jet for whatever reason. I really didn't like him as a tank because again, that's kind of like an odd thing to do.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
So it's like as a flyer type, you would think, well, instead of a gun that can pretty much change its sizes as well as its strength, you go into a Cybertronian jet form, refusing to be subservient to earthly bounds.
Yeah, exactly.
So like it's like that when I saw that, I'm going, okay, that I like, but it's,
bitch.
well, you missed out on the transforming the transforming Megatron. So
I really don't care.
Of course you don't care because
Megatron.
because you're whamming. All the whammons really don't like that.
I haven't been into Transformers for like ever since I was a kid.
Yeah, no, most whammons don't like the Transformers. We were having boy talk, and you showed up. I mean, if Dragon with you, he'd be all for it. See,
I can leave.
You could, but then we just have an empty seat. So abuse here while you can hear it live, or abuse while you're not live. So I mean, your choice either way.
Well, speaking of being alive, Rogue, how does it feel to have survived another year?
I mean, the world has not taken me out, even though it tried many times. It is unsuccessful yet again. So I wish it best luck for the new year. So until next time, I'm still breathing.
Oh, by the way, your video is doing excellent on TikTok, Pen.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the one that I shared with you guys, not thinking that it would get shared around?
You mean one that was
Time out. You have to remember Jim does things.
You remember? You mean the clip that you took from the stream that was made on my channel that was public, anyways?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I mean, technically, it was made on all of our channels. Mine is Penn's, but you know. I mean, you can find it on X. You can find it on Flickerbox. You can find it over at Sparky's channel, Sparky's Tech, and then you have it now in Gems.
And you can find it in private chat too.
Yeah, I know. I saw it in private chat. I know you want me to showcase it. Jesus fucking Christ! He's an attention whore. You would think he's a whammon.
I am.
Yeah, well, I kind of identifies kind of as one.
I wasn't in the Navy or the Marines.
Took all those shots to the face.
In the Navy.
Let's do this since it's 36 seconds long. It might end my entire life.
I just figured.
Bitches.
I said dogs. I did not.
We know
preface, gender. I just said dog.
You know what? Ed takes the people that watch this now.
I know, right? Jesus fucking Christ!
Graffiti or confetti?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Well, I'll catch you guys later.
Still pretty enjoyable.
Oh,
Music just
God.
fits.
The fuck was that? Anyways.
That was a combination of different things.
That was
It's-
darkness
I
for
mean,
old friends.
yeah.
No, not that. The pen.
No, Pet. No, that was Pet's darkness coming up to the surface.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it was.
Oh, God.
Really, Rogue? I just saw the scroller. Really?
Yes. Can you repeat after that, scroller? I mean, come on. You know you can do it. You don't pay attention half the time, but when you do, I find amusement. I find amusement in this shit. Ah, God.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
you said something?
Did I? I have no idea. Are you sure about that?
Mm.
I don't know. I forget a lot when I say stuff. So
So who knows about the Cellblade stuff?
Stellar Blade. Yes, I have heard about Stellar Blade and the questionable Sony thing.
Before we get it, because I know some details. I believe you know some details, Rogue, but I want to say like Penn or Jimbax knows, or if they even care.
Solar Blade.
Stellar
Blade.
Stellar. No, you see, that's how much I care.
Okay.
So you don't like Stanley dressed women's.
Here's the thing. I probably know about it. I just don't care enough to remember it.
Okay, Penn.
How much have you
Same, I
heard
have
about
a
the
feeling.
controversy?
Oh, that hard R?
Well,
there's the hard R.
but-
Oh, the hard R girl. Oh yeah, the one that I told. Yeah. Now I remember.
And the covering of the boobage?
Well, there's that.
I gotta look this
All
up.
right.
What
So
did I say?
what do you know about that?
About as much as I can at a glance.
I think I told him if he doesn't make a sandwich for a woman, he's not a real. For a man, he's not a real woman.
That was just a random commenter. I'm just. It's a whole lot bigger thing than what that was.
Oh, okay. So, well, that one was.
I'll put you like this: Grums has been. All right. So how do I put this delicately?
How do you put this?
How do I put this delicately? Everyone on both sides of this whole fucking deal have been stupid fucking retarded about the whole fucking thing.
Well, no fucking
That's the best way I
shit.
can put it.
Oh,
So,
that shit. Okay.
I get.
Oh, that
I get-
shit. There you
I
go.
get.
It's a video game.
I get what Grums is getting at. But here's the problem. Grums has been too chompy at the bit for this whole deal. Way too chompy at the whole bit. I know we were kind of like signing him as, like kind of how Jim was way back.
Kind of question.
At first.
I know. I give him kudos that he remembers the traditional way of Gamergate,
But the
because
problem
he
is
was
it's
there.
becoming like Monday Matt.
Yes, that's what's kind of what happens over time. They get the ego a little too far, and then they start kind of becoming questionable. This is exactly the same thing as I mentioned.
Now, the main issue with this is censorship. Yeah, I get it. A lot of gamers don't want censorship, especially on a game that's released as this. So the first one, I think, is an easy one to kind of go into. So there's graffiti on the wall. It said Horde. Now, next to it was a sign for our shop.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, you can see the hard graffiti right next to the R.
Hard R.
Hard R. Now, besides Rogue, what does hard R stand for?
I was Arg.
No. Okay.
No.
Here here's where I'm going to have a little bit of a little tangent. The original phrase of hard R was originally designed as a
A
movie term.
Yeah.
Correct.
It was meant for a lot of skin, a lot of violence, a lot of gore. This is something that myself and Nemo kind of covered on our private show that we did with
And this is something I've been beating into people's heads on
Yeah.
Twitter also for like the last couple
Now,
days.
The only time you use the hard R in the other word is when someone says, "Oh, he didn't use the hard R on that one."
No,
That's the only time.
the weak-minded, very easily suddenly
Race baiters.
jarred fuck morons, race baiters, and so on and so forth. Whether it be on the left or on the right, these fucking morons have decided to repurpose a word that was actually designed for movie-related stuff. To kind of go, oh my God, instead of using the A from the word nigga, they decided to use the hard R. Oh my God. And it's not really a hard R, it's an ER.
Do you know
it's
why?
An ER.
Do you know why there's such a controversy on Stellar Blade right now and all this shit?
That's the one with the graffiti.
Quick answer. Quick answer. Yes or no? Do you know? The true answer. The true answer is people started paying attention to it and saying, who cares? If people ignored this, we would have got the game we were supposed to get.
Actually, no.
No, we might have actually gotten the game that we would have gotten.
If nobody gave a shit.
There is a problem when it comes down to American versus, Eastern types of DEI relationships.
Well,
that was always going to be kind of baked in that cake.
That was gonna be baked in. But the problem is, and I'll get into that one in a little bit. The graffiti thing got started by a bunch of game journalists and a bunch of people who got and a bunch of the people who got the review sample first.
Yeah, and the fucking game journals also were the first ones that we're talking about Stellar Blade there, Caleb.
Yeah.
The game journals are the same ones that came out and go, well, I mean, she's too scantily dressed, but she's kind of okay. Yeah. And so what happened?
Notice how it's the game journals who don't play the games are the ones that cry foul, and then the game studios are the ones are capitulating to them who are not even the audience.
Time out.
The gamers are not complaining about it.
All right, time out. The problem with this whole thing is there's a lot of miscommunication and there's a lot of kind of unknowns. So there was 2 different sample batches given out to reviewers and journos, just depending on, I don't know if it was time, I don't know if it was region or what, but there was a disc sent out to reviewers and there was a digital version sent out to reviewers and journos. Now, the thing is, the unpatched disc, or the disc itself, which had no patches, no nothing in it, which was Gen 1 of the game, had like uncensored stuff in it. And even had the hard R stuff in it.
Yeah.
The patched version, the digital version, still had the hard R graffiti stuff in it. But it had different skins for the clothing, which was the censored stuff. So it's really kind of unclear what the developers were going for. Because a lot of people are going at the unpatched disc going, oh, well, this is what the game was. Well, yeah, that was the first release of the game. Afterwards, when they started releasing the digital stuff, it already had these patches in it.
Mm-hmm.
So the day 1 patch included these patches, including the removal of the hard or graffiti.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't know what to call it. There's a number of different people's at fault. You got the game developer Sony for not giving out a equal distributed version of the game where everyone had the same thing. Everyone had different stuff. So that was the first bit of complication. The second bit of complication is you have people, it seemed like they're out there trying to bait stuff from people like Grums and other people and trying to push a narrative, which they were kind of successful in doing.
Can can I give you a segue just for a brief moment?
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
so for the secondary one, the patched version, do you notice what the graffiti says?
Crime.
And then you add the R. What does it say there?
crime. Yes, I know.
Crime.
It's a more racially charged version of what
More
it was.
racially charged. Yeah, no. I can give you great grievances for these morons.
I can give you 2 grievances on the crime R. So crime R is an actual term for a black man that commits crimes.
Yes. Yes.
Not only that, if you want to point at, the graffiti was racially motivated, then guess who in America? Guess who commits majority of the crimes?
Correct. You kind of got that right there, Caleb.
Yep.
So I've told people this about the graffiti and the hard R. It's like it's a movie reference. It's a movie reference compared to what I think Terminator was labeled hard R. There was a couple other movies back in the 90s and stuff like that that were labeled hard R. And it's like, you got to look at the game. You got to look at what's being presented at the game. You got to look at context of everything. Everyone wants to go, oh, hard R. No, they're talking about the N-word. And it's like, no, you fucking mentally depraved fucktards. They're not talking about racial stuff.
Sparky, if you look these same fucktards are the ones that associated the goblins in Harry Potter to Jews.
I know, but still, this is what I mean. The race
by the way, there, just another slight tangent. The hard R, or at least what would be considered a movie reference, would be no more better than PG-13, or maybe a PG rating, which is kind of what we have now. They like we had the X-rated films. Most people kind of heard X and go, oh my God, that's a dirty film. No, it's X-rated because it didn't qualify for the rating that we had originally.
If I remember back in like the 90s, they had XXX and XXX.
Yes, correct. Yes. A double X film would have kind of put you into the soft core. The single X put you into the questionability because it didn't have the level of the soft core and it didn't have the level of the triple X rating. It was considered a hard R, but it kind of floated the boat because it was more violence that was brought in, a lot more blood. Like, for example, the Cannibal Holocaust was an X-rated film.
Well, here's the thing. There was one film that was rated R or X because it had too many profanities. I think 207.
Correct.
Oh, Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting. They originally wanted to rated X.
Now
70. Profanities.
Yeah. Now again, when it comes to what I was telling people online on Twitter that don't want to listen. Because, oh my God, it's the N-word. They're talking about the N-word. They're going against black people. It's like, look at the context of the game. You got a woman, a female character, that every fucking shot in you playing the game has extreme fucking jiggle physics, tightly fucking skin suits, sexualized to all fucking heaven.
And the blood galore. Don't forget the
it's
blood.
A hard R. If you was to make a movie like that, it's a hard R. And I got this one stupid person commenting at me. It's like, well, it's a Korean developer and they don't know shit about Western. Bullshit, they do. Japanese, Korean, Asian films use
they know about
all the time.
These fuckers produce hard R films. These fuckers produce X-rated films. This is the reason why the Eastern market on that movie area, especially within the horror genre, supersedes anything that exists within the Western market.
The argument we're trying to make was hard R. The term hard R is a Western term, and somebody in Korea wouldn't know that and wouldn't use it. And it's like bullshit. The Japanese, the Koreans, the Asians, everyone over there uses Western colloquialisms all the fucking time. If I remember right, even Legal Mindset was talking about this in Seoul, Korea. There's an actual fucking bar that's named. I can't remember what it is, but it cannot be named in the United States because they'd be got for trademark infringement. But it's named over in Korea, and it's a Western style themed bar.
Just as much as well. Wait a minute. That's the equivalent of basically saying as much as the Japanese culture is bleeding over here, Western culture is bleeding over there.
Yeah.
So,
and if you're making a game, what it looks like the primary market that they were shooting for was Asian and American. Yeah, you're gonna put references in that game to reference that.
Don't you think they would have had some Westerners working on it too?
They have.
Yeah,
so
because
why wouldn't they be able to put in those references anyways?
I mean, the Korean market, especially, they deal with Westerners as well as within their own folks within that actual. Because it's kind of I'm not going to say it's a completely mixed bag over there. It's kind of the same thing as Japan. There are some foreigners that do exist within that world space. It is focusing heavily on one type, Korean or Japanese, but there is the influences of the Western market because again, they know they have to sell for a broader audience. And like it or not, I don't care what these people here think, but when it comes down to what they believe, what the Eastern market knows. The Eastern market has made leaps and bounds for movies and that for us to watch. We have this fucking Squid Game, which is a hard R. We had Battle Royale, hard R. We had the original Pulp Fiction that was a clone of that Pulp Fiction kind of emulated. Hard fucking R. So they know this term. They relish in that term. They kind of, like I said, they skirt that boundary really well, which is why I'm impressed with their movie capability over there. Here, we're tamed, and we're getting more tamed as we're allowing these fucking retarded individuals.
Oh, the hard R there.
Retarded individuals.
So, and that was another one of my clapbacks. Some of these idiots like no hard R's is referring to the fucking Todds throwing a fit about this game.
No, Wesley, we're talking about your favorite game, Stellar Blade.
Now, I will say this much. And unfortunately, the developer was not able to go into much details, but he says he hears the audience outcry for the censorship bullshit. He hears the confusion and stuff like that. And he said the only thing he can say is his hands are tied. The publisher has final say.
Yes. I mean, this comes back down to
it was
Sony Entertainment, and I believe it's Sony Entertainment America that is the final say on this one.
Yeah, and what a lot of people are up in arms about the censorship. It's not because, oh my god, we don't, gamers don't get the goon material. That's not it. It's not. We can't get to sexualize. That's not it either.
I will give the
it's the double
for at least communicating that it's like I would love to, but if I did, the publisher would. So he's basically backhanding Sony at the same time. Like, look,
he is. But the what I'm talking about is the people kind of going back and forth with this whole deal. Is like
I just wanted to make my thoughts known on that part. Kudos to the developer for speaking up and basically letting the community know, like, I would do this.
Veridoc,
I hear you guys.
Veridoc even reached out and he even stated that it's like Sony's given him a go no go list of people that he can and cannot talk to. Surprisingly enough, Veridoc's on that no talk list, including with several other prominent people talking about this. But the other side, they talk all day long. Yeah, but the what people are up in arms about is not because it's like they add a piece of clothing or cloth over this or they change. It's the double standards. It's the double standards of looking at Baldur's Gate 3. It's the double standards of looking back at The Last of Us 2. It's those double standards. Whenever
we can have fair sex in a game.
No.
Trans.
We're going to focus on the greatest game that they love, which is socially kind of created, which is an alright game. Hades 2, where everybody has a trans look, where everybody is a lesbian, where everybody's gay, which everybody has some form of ableist or some fucking missing limb, and somehow they're a fucking god. The big fat daddy in a wheelchair that's missing a leg. Oh my god, he's my ultimate wheelchair daddy. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they're happy with this shit. But when you flip the script and put it onto something else, they're gonna say, yeah, you can't have this. Can't have this.
Caleb, this does not. Constitution and free speech has nothing to do with this.
Oh fuck no! I mean.
First Amendment be damned on this. It's not even that.
Yeah, no. This comes back down to
hypocrisy.
This comes back down to consumerism when it comes down to it. Like it or not, you, the consumer, have to kind of put your buck where your mouth is supposed to be. If you don't want your money to go to a program or a project or a company that's willing to censor you or censor a project or censor the artist, then stop fucking funding these people.
By the way, there was a cancellation attempt on Cabrutus, the one that made Sweet Baby
no fucking
Detected.
shit.
No, the recent one just now. Not now.
Again, I'm not surprised by this.
Day or two, because of the fact of Zoa is some sort of black game.
Zoe, which is
Zero.
Zero.
Zoa.
It's ZAU.
Zao.
So
it depends on, because it's a Kenyan way how to pronounce it, and I'm not Kenyan, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Now the problem is, Cabrutus only stated that he's putting this game on the Sweet Baby Detected list because they got diversity information from Sweet Baby Inc. on the game.
Yeah,
that's the reason why it's going on there.
Yes, they had. How much of an influence we won't know for sure.
We have no idea.
Again,
now it doesn't matter if it was a indie developer. It doesn't matter if it's a black person of color or a different race. Yes. It does not matter if it's going about a certain culture and history. That has nothing to do with it. They had diversity. They hired a diversity firm to look at this game and to get information input on it. That's the reason why it's going on the list. And because Cabrutus said, remember, folks, vote
with your wallet.
Vote with your wallet.
Yes.
That's ableist now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
How is that ableist? I'm sorry.
According to them, that's because of the fact you're taking away possible revenue to these underprovided, creators.
They don't know what the definition of ableist then is.
No.
Well, no shit. We've seen a lot of people use that
changing. They have been changing the terms of warfare since day fucking one. So again, the same terms of warfare that we had in 2014 that we have currently in 2024.
Racist, sexist, homophobic. Now it's Now you have to choose between being homophobic and transphobic because you can't be both. Sorry,
okay,
you can't be one or the other.
Okay, Caleb. I understand the joke, but I'm sorry. But people from Africa depending on whereabouts they are in the region, don't need a fucking wallet because a lot of them are fucking poor. So I wish
a lot
the best
of them
luck
are
on
going to
that.
have electricity.
Or if they happen to be in the northern western section of Africa, they have fucking wallets and a huge fucking bank book. They probably have more money than you do. So I'd be questioning on that one. So be careful.
My
blood diamonds.
Prince pen pal says so.
But end of the day, that's kind of what's been going on, and it's been stupid. You also had
that was a fucking lore conversation. This is look. It comes back down to consumerism directive. Pretty simple. Stop fucking buying into this bullshit, and simply just don't look, don't spend, and say I'm good.
And criticize.
Pretty much. Very fucking
criticize
as much as you want, but be convicted by this.
Yeah, it's the same as with the Fallout.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What would Sony do? They're like, oh, you can't talk to these people. I mean, the game's already published. What are you going to do?
He's under NDA.
If perchance, if you're one of those people who need to make an entire revenue off of YouTube or Twitch or whatever social media, you have to play fucking ball. Now, granted, I'm not going to put all the blame on a fucking, social media influencer, because I hate that fucking term. But when it comes down to it, these people need to make bank. So they're going to have to play fucking ball. So you're going to have the ant-sized brain man. You're going to have other people like that they're going to play fucking ball. And they influence. They influence everything that goes forward, including what the developer is going to do because of what the company has dictated.
Developers should probably just cut ties with Sony for their next game and basically crowdfund it.
Yeah, that'd be great, but
to do it, publish it.
But again, this is the problem that you have when you jump into the bed with a publisher.
Well, and yes, that's the problem too. But Penn, okay, you work for somebody doing artistry work, right? Well, do it yourself. Don't work for somebody else. Do it yourself. Make a living off of it.
I could.
It's not that simple though, is it?
But I could.
You could, but the same
thing yourself on it.
But this is the same thing when it comes down to these people. Not all of them have a huge team behind them. Maybe it's a 10 to 12, maybe 20 people who made this.
But is Sony did Sony provide the crew?
Yes, they provided the funding for the crew. They provided the funding to make this game possible. Not only that, but they also made sure that the platform was available to every fucking PlayStation 5 owner.
Yeah, this is a PlayStation 5 exclusive with possibilities of being exported to PC.
So this is the big leagues for them.
Yeah,
they went from being a single A, maybe a double A basic game to, oh my god, this is a triple A game.
Yeah.
And
you're looking at hundreds of millions of dollars that are going to go into their coffers versus maybe a couple of million.
Yeah, for their next game, maybe invest if they can.
Yes.
Invest in hiring their own people, and just not have to go with the whims of Sony.
Well, here's a good one. Okay, Lyrian Games, independent studio, made Baldur's Gate 3. Guess what happened? They were fired from making any more Baldur's Gate game going forward because they made their game too fucking good.
Yep.
Oh, that's a shame. Maybe any new games that Lyrian makes for themselves going forward, people will remember, hey, it's Lyrian Games. They made that good game.
Hopefully, but hey, most people don't remember that, hey, they made some really good banger games prior.
Yeah, they did. This. Yeah, here's the thing, and they're going back to those games. They said,
and if they're not going to have the same kind of repeat, because most people are going to be looking for a Baldur's Gate game, they're not going to be looking for a Sins game.
Yeah, but
because those Sins games, no one's playing them.
But here's the problem: Shipped Up Games have only made 3 games. Shipped Up Studios, they made, this one, the recent one, Stellar Blade. They also made what was it? The first one they made was why Relina ended up at the Duke's Mansion, which was a realm novel that they turned into a game, I believe.
Yeah.
And then the other one that they made was Goddess of Victory, Nikki or Nika.
It'd
So-
be Nikki. Yeah, it'd be Nikki. Because again, most people didn't hear of it. It's one of the lower performing games, even though it's somewhat new.
Yeah. So they're starting out company. They probably don't have that many people. And it's Korea. They're Korean based. You gotta remember that. They are in Korea. So not like there's a lot of people you probably go to, hey, let's go make this game, and then pay them and all this other good stuff. So you really are limited to what you can do. It's like it's easy to say, well, they need to go indie or they need to do this themselves.
They need to do
Fine.
whatever they can to the best of their ability to not be beholden to these fucking demon companies.
You know, you
And-
know what? They should have continued with their licensing with Microsoft, but they opted to go with somebody who is going to give them more money.
Also, too.
It comes down to if people didn't talk about this, we probably would have got what we wanted. So
No,
yeah,
it
it's
wasn't
very
enough.
possible. No, again, it's very possible, but again, you would have still a somewhat censored version of it to a point.
What ended up happening was we seen the developer's idea, and that was with the unpatched disc. They probably got slapped on the hand by Sony going, no, we can't have this, fix it. And that's where the patched demo came out after the unpatched disc.
be counting.
Huh?
Nothing. Just talking to Rogue.
Okay. And then afterwards,
Peak Heaven, boy. Peak Heaven. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I miss the 80s.
but then afterwards,
I don't know. I mean,
Some of it, not all of it.
yes.
yeah, but then
Okay.
afterwards, the controversy with the hard R came out, and then Sony probably came back and said, "Oh no, we can't have this in the game." So the problem is the game was overhyped.
Yes.
If they would have just came out and not given the unpatched disc, and those views and imaging of it came out, and they stuck with the default patch that came out with the rest of the demos, this wouldn't have been an issue.
The other issue is these sensitive fucktards are another issue. Hey, Penn, remember when feminism was like, hey, my body, my choice. If I want to flaunt it, I can do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Now we're censoring women. Even fictional ones.
We're censoring women.
No, we're
emboldering
censoring the
trans
not
and
acceptable body type. So if you're not fat or you're not ugly, you need to be censored.
Yeah, see? There you go. Yes. Specific women. All right, okay, there we go.
Am I wrong?
Again, it's
you're
it's
right
the
on
double
that one.
standard.
Specific women, yeah.
It's
is.
the double standard.
Well, if it isn't a double standard, these fuckers wouldn't have a standard at all.
I got it. But with games, there's a second one, and it's an old game. Who's heard of Stardew Valley?
Oh, fuck me.
I've heard of it, haven't played it. Oh, I think Wesley plays it.
Okay,
Or maybe it's Terraria.
there is a new controversy with Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Valley.
Yeah, well, Valley.
It's fine. You can say Volley if you want to. I don't care.
That's the name.
Yeah, there's a new controversy with Stardew Valley. An old game that was put out that's played by a lot of people. That the developer has constantly
That's
put
still
out
played
patches.
by a lot of people.
Yeah, that's that's put out a lot of patches, a lot of work, and a lot of updates to make the game even better. Pin, can you guess what this controversy is?
I heard mention of it, but I really didn't look into it. I didn't have time. What's going on?
Jemax, do you know the controversy?
Do I care?
Something about trans.
What is the controversy? What we're talking? Okay, what are you talking about?
Something about pronouns. I think.
Yeah. So there was a campaign out, and I don't remember exact. I'll have to look on YouTube for Chud's video on it again. But there was a trans creator that's disabled. And trust me, when you look at this individual, you think of the I see nothing wrong here thing.
Okay.
So there was a petition out to have pronouns put into the game.
Okay.
And it's gotten slight traction. It's gotten like 7,000 signatures and stuff like that. Well, anyways, there was a YouTuber that made a video basically promoting brigading the creator.
Okay.
And stating that it was acceptable to harass and cancel the creator and constantly bug the fuck out of them until they put pronouns into the game.
Okay.
Afterwards, Todd and a couple other people found it and basically mocked it, made fun of it.
Okay.
Crowley B is the YouTuber. Anyways, afterwards, oh my God, we're getting harassed. It's transphobia, and it's the pendulum for this is run so fucking hard. I don't understand. So at first, the creator, I don't remember his name, is the creator of Stardew Valley. At first, because he would not respond to him or say anything about it, put pronouns into the game. He is transphobic towards the community. And now when they open the mouse up to stick the fucking foot in it and they get called out by a bunch of people, the creator is more transphobic because he's not telling these people to stop antagonizing the fans of the game, calling them idiots and stupid for wanting to do this, and actually putting out a harassment campaign towards him, and he's transphobic for just not saying anything about it. So he's damned he's damned if he does, or damned if he doesn't. Kind of.
Yeah, well, of course. But no. I mean, if you actually played Stardew,
good Sunday,
you would find out that, hey, there's a lot of dark undertones within this game, and you want to put a trans person in this fucker? Okay, sure. Not only do we have, people who are alcoholics who've never recovered, who have tragic pasts, who is doomed to be forever lonely, and a few other different things. Sure. Oh, depression is another factor that plays within this game that most people don't miss out on because of the fun of trying to find a spouse. And if you find a spouse in this game, you make your spouse lives miserable.
Well,
and they want a trans person in this fucking game.
Well, I'm sitting here going, and it's like,
well, you know what's going to happen if they put
you can pick a female, you can pick to be a female, you can pick to be a male.
Yeah,
just pick the sex you want.
Oh no, they can't have that. They have to self-identify with the character. They want to create a character to be into it. They want body type 1, body type 2,
and get this,
just the color of the rainbow of the hair.
The pixel. All right, so the pixels on the screen. You really can't even customize a character. It's like trying to customize.
Fuck, we know this.
Well, yeah, it's like trying to customize the fucking character from the Pokemon games. It's a character of about 40 fucking pixels. That's about it. Not a lot you can do with it.
Correct.
But even then, a lot of these creators that's bitching about this, wanting this, don't even play the game with people or in a group. They usually play by themselves. And when they do, they play with people that they know around them.
Yes.
What in the fuck is the difference?
For them, for them, it's about just, hey, we won. That's it. That's all about. It's just this self-representation. Yeah. Fuck.
And here's a little tidbit. Mod the game.
Oh, they can't do that. If they have to mod the game, what's the point of life? It's the same thing when you tell somebody to mod the game for a Fallout. If you want something to have a bit more lore continuity, no, we can't do that. That's too difficult. If I have to mod the game, then what's the point of buying the game in the first place? Well, then don't buy the fucking game.
Exactly.
Just don't.
Well, all right. So with Fallout and stuff like that, lore continuity, concepts, stuff like that, that's lore in the game for me. That's a little bit of a different concept than whether.
No, I get it, but my argument. Yeah, I know. But my argument comes back down to Sparky's that even the original creators of Fallout fucked up their lore by outsourcing it. And this is why we get the whole two different Brotherhood of
Yes, I
Steel game.
know.
And one of them goes against the continuity. And now Bethesda says that, hey, that's part of the continuity.
You talking about Tactics?
Tactics is the reason of why we have the which I believe was created by an Australian team, which is the reason why we have very colorful Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
Which Bethesda loved. So
Which and it's funny because I was going through and I was going through some playthroughs of some games.
Mm-hmm.
And something interesting came up in one of the playthroughs I was watching. The GEC, the Garden of Eden creation kit, is powered by a cold fusion reactor.
Yep. Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, cool. And then I got to thinking real quick, wait a sec. In the show Fallout, cold fusion is this theoretical thing that no one was able to get working until finally at the end.
The bombs fell.
Yeah. Until the end of the show when Moldova was finally able to get the code and activate cold fusion. And now they have access to infinite energy and cold fusion, stuff like that. I'm sitting there going, well, why not? Why not find a GEC?
Yeah, you would think, right? Because those fuckers are kind of installed
in every vault.
Yeah, you think that she would just simply kind of go take over the entire because she had control over.
Well, not only that, not only that. No, here's the crazy thing about it. Shady Sands was made by a GEC. So is Vault City.
I know. Oh, don't mention Vault City because they're gonna fucking wreck on that one too.
Now I'm sitting there going, it's like, okay, fine. You want to go over the stuff with Shady Sands, fine. The stuff with the Brotherhood, fine. You want to go through everything, fine. Okay, you can try to piece it together. You can try to make it fit. But sitting there trying to go, okay, cold fusion is the savior of the wasteland. Now we finally have access to it. Oh, Moldova. Oh, my studying into cold fusion, which I was never able to complete until this moment right here at the end of the show. We've now made sustainable energy, but yet they had that with the GECs before the vaults were even made, before the bombs even fell. They had cold fusion. But even then, that kind of goes against the law of what they put out in Fallout 4. Because mass fusion was supposed to be cold fusion also. But they wasn't able to get it right.
Again, this is Bethesda's restructuring because their main focus going forward has always been Fallout 76, which was within the timeline the first group that actually exited all the vaults, and they kind of adjusted everything, and now the last group, which is this TV series, are just watching the last remnants of people leave these vaults, depending on whereabouts they are in the stages of life, and everything in between, it's up in the air. Nobody fucking cares anymore.
Well, and okay, we got this, we got all that, and the basis of the show, it seems like it's primarily based off of 76 with some 4 and 3 splashed in, going with story continuity, going with story aspects of 1, 2, and New Vegas. So that's where it goes. Now, I wouldn't be too upset with this one little part here, except for it mentions cold fusion in 76 in Vault 94.
Well, my personal favorite is the ghouls. The ghouls now have to have ghoul juice in order to stay away from being feral.
Yeah, I don't even.
So yeah,
that's stupid.
So
and Caleb, Caleb says he's heard good things about the show. Look, if you watch the show in a fucking bubble and you don't bring anything from the games up or any kind, you just shelf everything you know about Fallout lore or just anything Fallout related. Just shelf everything you know. And if you sit down, you watch the show, it's a good show. There's some things that don't make sense here and there within the continuity of itself. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
There's some things that will make you scratch your head. But in a bubble by itself, it's a good show. I won't knock it. It is a good show.
I mean, it's a high 5, low 6. So for me,
yeah. However, call it what it is. A retcon. Call it what it is, Bethesda. It's a retelling of story.
God Howard is actually gonna. These are the people who pretty much devoted their lives to this fucker. God Howard is going to say, "Hey, no, we decided to retcon everything. We're gonna reboot everything for using this franchise." No, he's not gonna say.
Yes, well, he needs to do that because right now all the fans are looking at him, going, "Yeah, no, this is
not
exactly
all the
what you're
fans.
doing."
No, not all of fans. Just the ones who are loyal to the original Interplay Fallout game. Those are the only ones. And guess what? Todd has already told them to go fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
And he still, to this day, this new series, this is a major middle finger to all those Interplay guys. Just go fuck right off. And guess what? And if you did that, maybe, Fallout would hurt. And they would have to rethink a few things.
True that.
The only Fallout I know about is the phone game. You're talking about Shelter, Fallout Shelter, which is also another serious retcon of the entire franchise of Fallout. So
and better get used to 76 because 76 is actually the launching point for the retcon.
Mm-hmm. All of them, because now the ghouls are not only radioactive, but the people from I think Vault 63 are the reason of why we get the ghoul juice or electrified ghouls. That is the precursor to ghoul juice. So yeah, this is going to be fun going forward. It's going to be fucking fun, as well as they introduce the Enclave as well as the Brotherhood of Steel within a timeline that shouldn't even exist. So it's fun and exciting. Yeah, it's fun. Really, I mean. Overall, in a bubble, self-contained game, it's a fine game. Pretty kind of easy to figure out. You don't need to put a lot of money in, but there's a lot of pay to win kind of aspect to it. It's fun if you wish to do so, but it's not necessary. You could get most of it just by traversing the world, but it is what it is. It is fucking what it is. It's like a roller coaster tycoon, kind of.
Well, that's true right there.
Mm.
They don't understand the lore they put in. Like, yeah, they made the power armor in 4, and that's what they stuck with. And then they made the power armor in 76, which is exactly the same. And then when they made the show.
No, it's modular. It's modular.
Yeah, and when they made a show, it was, I'm Iron Man.
Yeah, pretty much. That's basically what it is. What it is.
It is.
And then you have some ghoul cowboy gets his ass whooped by a novice in power armor, throwing all the fucking bullets in the fucking Sierra Madre at him.
Yeah.
Can't fucking stop him. And like finally gets a run up on him and is like states that, hey, you drive this thing like a fucking shopping cart. Referencing that, he doesn't know how to operate it. We know that. And then we'll also from this little tidbit portion of the show. He was a former member of the military.
Yeah, Marine.
He was in Operation Anchorage, the girl.
Yeah. Pre-war.
And then out of all the fucking trouble he had with a novice and a power armor, getting his ass whooped until finally the novice and the power armor got himself stuck. And then he was able to get the upper hand. Against a whole regiment of knights in power armor, then comes up and remembers, there's this pesky little flaw in the T-45s with the welding seams that you can shoot and bypasses the armor. I wonder if they fixed up the T-60s. Shoots a T-60, it drops to the ground. Oh, I guess
no.
One shot of them.
No. Here's the beautiful thing. He shoots them where it's actually plated armor. It has no actual seam connection whatsoever. Plated armor, and yet just magically just kills the guy.
Yeah. So in episode 2, struggles for 10 minutes getting his ass whooped by a novice in power armor. To episode 8, remembers this oh my god tactic, and then one shots.
He becomes Batman. Everything goes dark, and now he's able to take. Fuck! He did.
Oh, and that's out. Oh, yeah, that's another thing.
He did the Kenobi thing.
And that's the other thing too. Oh, he one shots them.
Plot save
shoots
them.
them all down. Shoots them all down in the dark.
Yeah,
of his own vision, and these fuckers have power armor with night vision and flashlights on.
Yeah.
They can't. No canonical errors here. No questionable storytelling here. Yeah, no.
Poor Qui-Gon. Yes. Oh, funny thing is, he died before they decided to make the back to tanks. Died just days before the back to tank decided to come online. Yeah, Rey, who doesn't need a fucking back to tank or whatever, is able to heal herself. Or Kylo Ren, just by force touch. Because she has that ability. No one else had that ability, technically, within her universe. Even though that's a lie. Here's the other thing, Caleb. Think about this one. You have another Sith kind of apprentice who is sliced in half. As in retcon to living.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah. So everybody who loves his Darth Maul kind of apex, he was retcon to live. So, and this is the reason why I say when it comes down to it, I'm not too overly worried about lore to a degree. I want proper story that makes sense. And we can adjust lore as we go along.
I hate to tell you this. Yeah, I know this is what Disney wants because it's the only way they can fucking explain it away. But they had back to in Old Republic.
Oh, I know, but just remember they decided to it's bad enough that Luke has fucked that up. See, that's the other problem. These are the same fucking OG people who fucked up their own fucking canon by allowing other motherfuckers to write books and shit. And they didn't bother to check before they rubber stamped it, going, yeah, that's going to be part of our lore, not knowing exactly what the implications are going to be going forward.
I don't care if people want to write a story, a book, or expand onto it and go, this is not OG. I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
Like the novelizations were good.
Fine.
I don't have a problem with people doing that. Even with any of this stuff now, like Halo. You wanna write an offshoot series for Halo? Yeah, go ahead, do it. I don't care. If you wanna do the same thing with Cowboy Bebop, fine, go ahead, do it. If you wanna do the same thing with Fallout, fine, go ahead. I don't care. Don't say it's canonical then.
I wish people would stop doing that, but hey, but here's the other thing. I wish people who would not worry about what other fucking social mediaites say before they jump in to watch a fucking, show. Tired of this. They mean nothing. They're just regular slobs like everybody else who just happen to have really good advertisement money. That's it. So, Caleb is saying hi, Pan. So please acknowledge him.
Hi, Caleb.
The tribal chief has spoken. Acknowledge him. No.
I haven't said shit.
I know, right?
Shut up, Pen.
Say hello, Pen. Shut up, Pen. What is it?
Hey, I'm the tribal chief.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do we have to give you like little beads in that as well, just to make sure? Or we have to give you the COVID blanket.
You better give me a fucking peace pipe before I make war.
Yeah, I know, right? Or no, wait. We have to get the talking stick. Yes. No, I mean that this makes more fucking sense. Grab the
I sent you
talking
something,
stick.
Pen.
I'm not going to be able to look at it.
Yes. So she'll look at it when she's goddamn ready. But no, I mean, outside of that, like I said, there has been a lot of questionables. The continuance of war. People are shocked that Iran survived the bombardment of the Israelis, even though they used dummy bombs or explosives or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter in my mind.
Cockroaches survived bombings. Who could have thought?
Well, yeah, I know, but it wasn't even actual real,
Yeah, they didn't
missile.
even send warheads. They didn't send anything with explosive. They just sent the missiles over.
If you want to do that,
and showed them that they could strike wherever they want and not even care. So they can fuck around again and find out. So
yeah, but here's that problem. That's really nice and all. And Iran was pretty much hoping that these strikes would happen because of the fact of the location that they were in. So this would have kind of introduced a larger revolt within the group that actually have signed treaties with Iran.
Oh, I know.
So I mean, this was a smart strategic move to a point, but this also proved that the Jews don't have the balls to do it.
Yes and no.
No. All it proves that the Jews don't have the political balls to do it without the authorization from NATO. If they had the political might, they do it. And fuck who's ever involved. But they don't have that political push. Hate to break it to you. Yeah, it's really nice that they were able to send dummy missiles to those places and have the missiles crash into buildings or whatnot, what's considered strike points. All it did was give the Iranians kind of a heads up, kind of go, well, we move these things at these locations, or hell, better yet, these are great strategic locations because it's going to have the increased amount of casualties to make us look kind of weak in the eyes of our allies, who are going to then turn around and use a lot more mustard against the enemies.
I want to say this right now. Shut up, Presley. Because what you just suggested, can political marriage save all this? Will you save your people, Miss Pimpin? I look at that, I'm like, that's the same tactic as, oh yeah, let's go protest in streets to stop regular, everyday American citizens to protest the war to get them to cease fire because, yes, regular, everyday fucking Americans could change the outcome of a fucking war that the United States has no fucking involvement in.
Correct. Outside of, monetarily speaking.
Or in this case, gringo. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, until Israel decides to actually showcase their actual true military might, all it is that they were saving their warheads for something else.
Well, here's the thing: they did that once, and they
and it started a beautiful war with the Russians, which they stalemated on. They fucking stalemated on.
No,
so if they have the political muster, please do so. Just because they sent these dummy bombs, I'm supposed to be, oh my god. They were trying to show them up. Now, I'm sorry. I understand the American military and people who behind the propaganda portion wing of the military kind of go, well, they did the one-upmanship. All it did was show the enemy that they don't have the balls.
No, that's true. It did do that. That's true. I don't deny it, but it also showed that they could if they wanted to.
Oh, I agree, but I would have said just do it.
Oh no, same here. Same here. I was like, do it. I wanted to start fucking World War III right now. Why wait? Let's just kick that motherfucker off right now. I was hoping Israel would do it. I was
this is kind of how I want.
They really did.
If World War III is going to start, what I would want is to Russia to kick it off by launching nukes at both Palestine and Israel. There we go.
Let's be honest. That's not how it's going to get kicked off. Nukes are going to be the last option.
Now, in end of the day, that means end for everyone. But if I had to take a swing at how I wanted to start, there we go. That way, we at least get some peace and quiet from some. Well, maybe not peace and quiet, but
no, we would have a readjustment in all those trans individuals that are fake trans that are demanding to be represented in the world. We'll no longer have a huge representation in the easy workforce. They would actually have to do something.
Now, what was interesting is at the same time that those bombings did happen, all of Iran's uranium producing factories suddenly stopped working. So that was actually more of a ballsy.
No, the funny thing is that was a strategic report that is very questionable. They don't know for sure.
Yeah, they don't really actually, but we'll see.
That's a propaganda lie, and again, I don't believe in the propaganda because Hey, hold up. Where was the weapons of mass destruction? Where are the weapons of mass destruction? There wasn't any.
No, that's true, but no, this has happened before, so I give it a little bit of credit. Not a lot, but a little.
Yeah, and you can't even. That was the bombings that did it. I mean, come on, the Iranians are not skilled.
I'm not saying that was the bombings. The bombings had nothing to do with that. I know for a fact that.
So I mean,
those
and again, like I said,
just happened at the same time.
No, it was convenient, a little bit of rattling kind of, but it could have happened prior.
Oh, could have.
So we don't know.
Prior.
Yes, prior.
I will be back.
As in Richard Prior.
Yes, he's a funny man that gave no shits and actually told things the way it is. Fuck, I missed him. I do miss him. Fuck, he was one of the better comedians that we had back in the day. Fuck me. Bring me back comedy that actually had balls. Fuck. Hell, better yet, bring me back, what is it? This one here. Bring me back something like this. This was funny back in the day.
Everyone, today we're going to be tackling what is one of the most fundamental yet one of the most demanding drawing exercises that any aspiring.
Yes, I want balls. I want balls in my entertainment.
We're going to be sketching the female nude today, but I'm going to ask you not to focus on portraiture so much at this point. Just focus on lines, shadow, and form. Okay, Sylvia, if you please.
Hey!
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Dwyer, but I took this class to learn how to sketch.
Remember, this is fucking the 90s.
For female nude.
Oh well, this isn't about ogling. No, we're just going to observe line and shadow and form.
And we're going to use economic repression to once again exploit a woman's body.
Well, I don't think that's what we're doing here.
No? Excuse me, sister, are you being paid?
Yes.
I rest my case.
Well, of course she's being paid. She's a professional artist model. I see no reason why we shouldn't use her.
You, sir? You, sir? I wish you could hear yourself, sir. Remember, language is a virus.
Well, I certainly didn't mean to infect anyone.
That's no excuse. Sexism in any context is never appropriate.
But what about our charcoal?
Says the flamboyant.
Don't change the subject
right?
here, sir. This class is a travesty. That poor woman child is just another victim of the patriarchy.
She is?
I am?
Hate crime.
Not only that, it is also a racist construct. This woman represents the same white image of beauty that has oppressed women.
Pause this real quick.
Hate crime.
Yes.
Now, if anyone can't get this is called being made fun of.
Yes. Very much so.
This was never something to be prompted up as going, oh my God, we need to do this. This was, no, you see this is what you don't want to do.
This was the absurd going to the highest level that became reality. That's the funny thing. This is the funny thing behind this. Yeah, the Kids in the Hall was kind of the precursor. There was a few others that did exactly the same thing, but they were precursors. They saw the idiocy back in the 90s before it was just skyrocketed to where we are now. Yeah, I know it's reality. Yes,
Remember,
yes.
1984 was a warning, not an instruction manual.
I know. Here we are.
Where are the nude models of color? The people of girth, the handicapable, the elderly.
I like the joke that's coming up.
Well, I'm sorry, it's just naked, fat, black, crippled dykes are hard to find. I'm sorry I said that. I apologize.
You white male.
Stop trying to cool up my black anger.
I'm just trying to understand your black anger. Show it to me again.
Shut up!
Thank you, I understand now.
Sir, you leave me only one alternative. I must walk out and call for a boycott of your classes.
Anybody who stays is obviously a racist.
Or a homophobe.
Shut up!
Well, you know, these issues are certainly valid, and we could have a discussion. Bye. Well, okay. I assume we have serious artists left.
No, you don't.
Sylvia, if you please.
Come on, take it off, baby. Come on, take it off.
No. Come on, out. Everyone out. Come on, out of here. Out. Come on, move it out. I'm disgusted. I'm terribly. I'm so sorry. I'm Sylvia. I'm just.
So yes, that was a precursor. That was a warning. That was a warning, people. And here we are. Here we are. Now it's a manual. It's fucking retarded. Retardation.
Nobody acted like that in my class.
No. Same with
we had a variety of nude models.
Were
Yes,
you one of them?
I know.
No.
Jesus Christ. No, we actually yeah, you can't just have students in there. No, that's just a completely what students do with other students is a completely different conversation. No, not in front of other. No, you can't have that. Yes, retard ed. Oh, by the way, it's supposed to be retard ed. So yes, I am so fucking retarded. So yes.
Okay, Todd.
Yeah, retarded. Retard. I love that. But I wonder where I stole that joke from. I wonder where. But no, I mean,
Underwear.
You don't know where?
Underwear.
No, not underwear.
You stole underwear, Rogue. Shame on you.
No, I'm not the underwear gnome. Underpants gnome. I'm not. I don't have that kind of level of skill.
You know.
What is Jim Max trying to spell?
I don't know, but I know this much. I've been sitting.
I have no idea. There's a V in it, and it just makes no sense.
I know this much. I've been sitting here looking at this fucking scrolling banner for God knows how long, and it just now hit me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I'm just so fucking retarded.
Really?
I didn't get it.
Here, I'll help you.
Read from sheets. I am Sofa King.
Sofa King.
Okay. We Todd Ed.
Todd Ed.
Now repeat all very fast, please.
I am Sofa King.
Faster.
I am Sofa King.
No, not so fast. Loses meaning.
I am Sofa King.
Todd Ed. You say funny thing.
Caleb gets it now too.
Yeah.
Chicken or rice.
So thank you. Again, borrowed from other jokes, but unfortunately, this is a reality that we live in. People, like it or not, until we, the consumers, say enough is enough, take our money, go someplace else, or better yet, learn to fucking print shit.
Mm-hmm.
Still play the fucking game because we have all the books and shit.
How did the indie people do it after the game crash in the 90s?
Oh, I don't know. They made it themselves.
We made our
put
own
it on
games.
cartridges or floppy disks and distributed it.
Yes. Oh, look, people who have there are people who I don't know, but there are people who are out on Twitch that are game developers that have gotten away from the bigger game development of WoW and shit like that go out and say exactly the same thing. Go out, make a fucking video game. Make it yourself.
Sites that you can publish on. What is it? What is that one that?
Well, there's Ichi.
Game Jolt. Game Jolt.
There's Game Jolt. There's Ichi.io. There's a plethora of places to go to. That hell, before there was Underground, that still to this day has games. So
in Newground.
Yeah, Newground.
So I got a question, Pin.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your game?
It's going to be a long time work in progress, Bucky, and I have other things I need to clear off my plate.
Yes, she's devoted to other things.
I still keep revisiting some things from time to time.
But it's so easy. Just do it.
I didn't say it was easy.
Yeah, you
I
did.
never said it was easy, but it can be done solo.
Yeah, it can be done.
It can.
Well, there's some games out there that have been done solo. Hell, there's one Lethal Company which was done by a fucking furry, a one-person furry. It's one of the most popular indies game.
Rogue.
Yes.
What game series exploded just in the last decade because of one developer retrying one last time based off of the criticism they got from his previous games that he still did solo?
Oh, we were talking to somebody from Scott Coffin or Coffin, the guy behind Five Nights at Freddy, or maybe the small developing team that tried a fantasy game and failed every fucking time. They said, you know what, this will be our final fantasy game, and it blew up.
Yeah, and then
or a very small of wasteless team that created a game that was a sensational franchise hit that kind of spawned a movie and maybe a TV series if we're lucky. Something called Team Silent, who created Silent Hill. So yeah, there are like hell. There's a guy a single developer who made a roulette-based game that's off of a shotgun, which blew up.
I mean, shotguns usually blow up. So
yes, shotgun roulette. It blew up. It blew it up.
No pun intended, huh?
No pun intended. It just blew it up. So I mean, it is possible. It will take time. Hell, Manor Lord, single person. He spent 7 fucking years to make this game, and it's one of the bigger games that are out here. And it's considered early, but it's fully done. There's some tweakings that he could possibly do, but it's a finished product. 7 fucking years of his life, small. Hell, even Dead Polly, same guy, took very long time, almost 7 years to make this fucking game. Made so much money that he was able to hire a team to restructure the game.
So yeah, it can be done. So it just takes time, but it also takes dedication, and it also takes the attitude enough with this fucking shit. I'm not going to be beholden to anybody else with my creative vision if they're not going to respect it. And you know what?
Caleb.
I will back Grums on this. I don't remember if it was this week or last week, but he basically
buy yourself, Wesley.
Time to boycott AAA games for a while.
Yep.
Hell, I have a catalog of over 300 games to play.
Bad Caleb on that one. Never buy early access games.
Yes. I mean, look, if they're free, go for it. But if you're purchasing it, no, wait. Until, I mean, do not trust your social media-ites that have to get these games for free, who are not honest about the fact that they got the games for free. And if they're not willing to say so, fuck them.
And not even really honest about what's in the game either.
No. So
that's the thing I find so funny with Sweet Baby and any other consulting firm like them. If you're so proud, of what you do for the gaming industry, you should be shouting it from the top of your lungs. You should be displaying every single game that you've participated in. You should be thanking people for promoting your services on their games. No, they go into fucking hiding.
People. You should be thanking people like Brutus for giving you a platform of.
They know
hey,
it's
look at
so
all these
fucking
games.
shameful. They know it's shameful.
Yeah,
they
they're
know
afraid.
it.
They're so fucking afraid that that anybody that knows that they're involved with it, they're worried about the finances because they know that this entire gimmick is built on a house of cards, house of lies.
It's not about money. It's not about morals. It's on money.
The entire gimmick, and the easiest way to put this is it's like Slum from Futurama. I think it tastes good until you figure out what it's made out of.
Slurm. Or poplars.
Yes. So I mean, as usual, I give these glorious bastards their last rites because we have reached that time, ladies and gents. I have things in the background that's going to be fun and exciting, but for our participants, you got your last rites. Use them while you can.
I'm going to actually need your help with something, so I'm not going to promote anything, but I'm going to need your help, yours and maybe Sparky's help with something after the show.
Okay.
Don't
forget about Monday.
Mutahar is yeah. Mutahar is a super keen and Todd.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Jim, got anything you want to say before I hit buttons?
I don't got much, but Harvey Weinstein was released because of Penn.
It's very possible. That's a different conversation we're going to have. That's a different conversation we're going to have.
That's a behind the scenes conversation.
The downfall of the Me Too movement. I forgot about
that's going to be happening next week because I need more details on that one. But
I'm still waiting on. I've read the court case why the judge said he did, but there's some things that don't add up. So we'll see.
Yeah, I know. So I want more info before we spill the tea on this one.
Oh yeah, this one, but it is delicious no matter what happens. It truly is. But it's absolutely horrible at the same time.
Oh, I know. But I'm going to do something that I normally don't do, which is I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to do. Okay, because of this, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that.
Watch whatever crap comes on.
Hypnotoad.
Coming up next, Futurama.
And now it's time for Everybody Loves Hypnotoad.